And like you know already, we already granted a concession that the reduction in interest rates on CBN intervention facilities will be coming down from 9 to 5, and we extended that to March 2021. And we'll be discussing with the banks in the next bankers committee meeting. And I want to think that we will reach an agreement that some of these forbearance would have to continue because we are still in a COVID or pandemic era, and we need to see through this period for us to be able to reverse our positions.
In terms of how soon will the 10 trillion naira government borrowings be converted into bonds?
Well, that is a discussion that the fiscal is holding with the CBN, with the Central Bank of Nigeria. This discussion has gone on for quite a while, and I believe that in the very short run, this would happen.
What is the direction of interest rates in the new year? What to expect from the next Monetary Policy Committee next month?
Well, you see, the point is this: we have said that as much as possible, the monetary policy focus and direction will be, and I repeat, systematic synchronization of monetary policy measures. Okay, to see to it that whatever we're doing, price and monetary stability remains very core, but it must also be conducive to growth. So you would have started to see that CBN has substantially broadened the size of its UMO and is managing the cost of its open market operation. And for that reason, that's the reason, having achieved that objective, we're beginning to see somewhat movement in yield. But we think at the level that it is right now, I think it is sustainable, and this is where we will be.
In terms of what to expect from Infraco PLC, some announcement had been seen for the interim manager of this particular company. How soon operational operability will be of this Infraco PLC?
Well, you would have seen that between yesterday and today, there's been some adverts in the papers advertising for the fund managers. And we're moving very fast. Indeed, this afternoon, the steering committee is going to be holding a meeting again to talk about how to really establish all the various framework and structures that is needed. And I want to think that by about the second quarter, by about the second half, the beginning of the second half of the year, things should begin to kick in effectively.
On a final note, what's your outlook on exchange rate for 2020, for 2021?
Well, we think that the good thing is that price of crude is looking up, and as price of crude begins to look up, it gives us some room to be able to create, and it gives us room to create into the reserves. Certainly, I believe that the current level of exchange rate is manageable and is sustainable.
And again, the Vice President talked about
Thank you very much.
he said the cryptocurrency, they have the benefit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor of the.
In place to take advantage of the benefit.
Well, the important thing is this, right? There is no central bank governor or chairman of Fed that has not seen the faults in the cryptocurrency arrangement that we find today. It funds illicit financing of terrorism. It funds scams. And we have found that because it's an emerging phenomenon, that a lot of people who are interested in illicit financing of terrorism, financing of kidnappings, and 419 are going aggressively into that market. And that is the reason we decided, look, there is a need for us to just tarry a while, understudy it, and begin to think about how we move forward on this.